All right. Guys, next up, we've got Thulisa Sikolpati from Bitcoin Loxion to talk about the circular Bitcoin project that's happening in Khayelitsha. You've all heard about Bitcoin Ekasi. Now we've got Bitcoin in Khayelitsha. It's way closer to the airport for international visitors. Great ones come and visit much closer, and it's a lot easier for Cape Townian Bitcoiners to get involved in. They've been making great strides, and here's the powerhouse that's been behind it all. Welcome to the stage.
Higher powers take it all on me. I need a one dance, got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go. Higher powers take it all on me.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Thulisa Sikolpati, and I'm from Khayelitsha, the founder of Bitcoin Loxion. On this one, I'm going to take a little bit personal on my journey, how Bitcoin Loxion came into this project. So in 2022, I was introduced by a friend into a Bitcoin space. And to be honest, I was very much hesitant about it. It took him a long time for him to actually make sense in my head that Bitcoin, it is a form of money. Until he came up with a trick that if I go to a Bitcoin meetup, I'm going to get free food. And in my head, I'm like, free food? Who doesn't want free food? I'm going. And when I went there, I got to experience a different side of people. The first thing that I noticed was humanity of everyone in that Bitcoin space. And from then, I moved in 2024. Last year, there was going to be a conference here in Cape Town where I became a volunteer. And in my head, again, I was like, free food, just having fun, nothing deep. I'm just going to go there and then come back. I don't know how. Edith, there's a lady called Edith from Bitcoin Data. She kept on asking me, don't you want to be a dada? I'm like, no, thank you, I'm fine. And in this context, I'm going to use mind-blowing all the time because there was a road trip from Cape Town to Mossel Bay. And when I got there, my mind was blown away with how Bitcoin is circulating within the community and how the community is also growing as well. And the reason I was also skeptical about Bitcoin and hesitant about it, it's because of its history that it has in Khayelitsha. And when I got that, I knew there was something that I needed to do. Then after the trip, I came back and I registered into a Bitcoin Data. That is Marcel's project. And I'm not going to lie, that's when I learned the most about Bitcoin. And I moved from there and then started going deeper into learning about Bitcoin with Bitcoin Ubuntu that is hosted by Glenn Joster. When I graduated from that, I knew that there was something that needed to be done within my community, and that was more of seeing where can we start as a Bitcoin community. And the reason we started Bitcoin Loxion is because we were trying to change the stigma and the narrative around Bitcoin within Khayelitsha, and we're doing that through learning in a practical way. So as Bitcoin Loxion, we have started an initiative where we get to teach people about Bitcoin. The reason we're doing that is because we saw the gap that people did not have a clear understanding about Bitcoin, someone like me as well. And it took me education in order for me to understand what Bitcoin is about. So within the Bitcoin Loxion, we started with education classes whereby we got to teach people about basic understanding about Bitcoin. And then we moved from that. We were trying to think now, if people do have education about Bitcoin, what else can we do so that people can understand that Bitcoin, it is a form of money? And then we started a project of gardening, whereby people from within the community who attend the classes of Bitcoin, they would go and start farming within our neighborhood, and those people that were earning Bitcoin, and then after earning in Bitcoin, the question is, what do they do with their Bitcoin after that? This is when we started onboarding the nearest shops that are around within the community. In that way, we were building a circular economy around Bitcoin. So this far, we've onboarded a lot of shops. These two people that you see are the first person that you see on the right corner is the first shop owner who was like, okay, I want to hear what's your Bitcoin story and what is it about. And in that way, we also onboarded that shop. That was the first shop that we onboarded in Khayelitsha. So within, I'm going to go back and forth with this one. So within that, within the garden, we're thinking how else can we try to make sure that Bitcoin is also circulating within the community so that they understand it is a form of money. Then we took whatever that we learned. I took whatever that I've learned from Mossel Bay and brought it back to Khayelitsha. We started painting the shacks around the garden with the Bitcoin logo. And each and every person that has a logo in their shacks, they get to earn Bitcoin each and every week. Similar thing, 7,000 sets each and every week. And for me, that one is a big one because where I come from, we come from different backgrounds. And other people are how can I put it? They are less privileged, let's put it like that. And I think whatever that we are trying to do with them, it goes a long way within the circular economy. So as for Bitcoin Loxion right now, what we are planning within everything that we've done, we are planning to expand the education and adoption around Khayelitsha. And we are going to do that through education as well. We're going to continue making sure people do understand what Bitcoin is about and also learn that Bitcoin is not just a scam, but it's also a form of money that people can also use as a tool. Thank you very much.